to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Just barely got rid of it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Boley. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important...
There he goes to the right. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside, it's Hawkins. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Coleman open on the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Hawkins. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll run the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Just got rid of that one.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has gotten to make for his quarterback.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Coleman.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Handoff to the lone back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for space. It's Hawkins. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. Third and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Wants to go up top on second down. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. They'll give it to Brown. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Second down, gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This drive will open from the 15. Find space, it's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Second down to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throwing right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Out wide left, it's Harris. And a nice grab with the defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Oh, pressure's coming. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Coleman's got it on the right side. Taken down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think what...
Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Stopped right there.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Green. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second and long here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Look out! Gets rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Making his first move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wants to throw. It's Boley. Left side is Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now
fires toward the end zone. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's gotten the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Green. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gonna let it fly. It's caught. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll give it on the counter. Got enough for the first down. And he's still running after the move. Runs it into the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Boley. He uncorks one deep. Makes a deep grab. He's loose. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Brown. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces a third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. Out wide left, it's Harris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Barnes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 45. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. The sure hands. It's Green. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
And If this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Left side is Hawkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting
inside the 10 to the 8. And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Right down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you you're...
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Tries it on the sneak. Touchdown ASU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
It's caught for the 2. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It's a fumble, and they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Barnes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They just keep firing. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass on second down. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He's going to run it. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Left side is Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at it.
Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Turns upfield. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch. And
touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Young. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Keene. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. Past the tip. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Keene. Under pressure, and he gets it away.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's past the marker. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown ASU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Out wide right, it's Harris. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Changing the routes with his receivers. A give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Drops back. It's Keene. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. It's complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads.
Gashing the D on the right. And he scores! Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point here will tie the game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass. It's Keene. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Left side is Moss. It's a running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. One more time, it's Brown. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Keene. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He caught it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They move on top here in the fourth.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Handoff from the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll throw on third down. Rush is on. Right side, it's Coleman. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Left, it's Coleman. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go to the air. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Keene. Out wide right, it's Brown. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his target. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Rashad Downs going up top. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. And it's no good. Off the crossbar on the final play.